Hi, I'm Carolyn Cook, co-founder and CEO of United for Equality, LLC with my mother. Today, our coalition members in 7 states want to deliver a letter to Senator Ben Cardin and Congresswoman Jackie Speier, who spearheaded our congressional joint resolution to urge Congress to remove their deadline for ratification of the Equal Rights Amendment. The Equal Rights Amendment is an amendment to our Constitution that would effectively end the second-class citizenship of women and girls. What does this mean on a practical scale? We do not have the same privileges to engage in the political dialogue and debate, setting the agenda and priorities of our country, as men do. So with this amendment, we hope to better position women to equalize the playing field on a number of different levels. But more importantly, that we establish the United States as more than just talking about human rights, but actually leading on human rights. So unfortunately, we're delivering these letters because Congress has decided to unify the Equal Rights Amendment under one partisan strategy, and that is to start all over again for the Equal Rights Amendment. For those who don't know, the ERA was written in 1923. It was revised in 1943, finally ratified by Congress in 1972, 50 years later. With a hitch, Congress put a deadline, and the amendment expired just 1, 2, 3 states short in 1982. So since then, this amendment has lay sitting there, doing nothing. Congress, in its infinite wisdom, has introduced a start-over amendment for 30 years, since 1982, expecting women to start all over again for our rights in our Constitution. Hello? We said, no. We don't have that kind of time. We are raising families. We are working jobs. We are running companies. We are going back to school. We might be in school. We are not starting over again for the Equal Rights Amendment, Congress. So our letters today urge our sponsors to not accept this nonsense that people don't care about the Equal Rights Amendment, or that they think that we're not watching them and we're seeing what they're doing, because we are. And we are not going to allow them to marry these bills because it doesn't make sense. To start over for the Equal Rights Amendment would require our Congress to agree on something. 2/3 of them. Can you imagine? Not. And for 38 states to ratify this amendment for equal rights for women when they're passing crazy-making bills against women's rights. It'll never happen. And why should women actually settle for that? Would anybody else? It's doubtful. And we're not. So our bill urges Congress, remove your deadline. Human rights don't expire in a democracy. Allow this process to continue for this amendment as our framers intended. There is nothing about deadlines anywhere in the Constitution. Hello? Why are we citizens allowing this? We don't accept it. So, United for Equality is delivering these letters and our letter to our sponsors, which reads, some of our coalition members have asked me to deliver their letters upon learning of your decision to combine both strategies into one partisan-led agenda. United for Equality has prided itself on not allowing any party to assume leadership of women's rights because neither one has achieved this. But both have, in the past, helped women's progress. They just need to now walk their talk to the finish line. We regret your decision was made on this bill that we proposed in 2012 to Senator Cardin. It has and will remain our goal to provide Americans an alternative to a new start-over amendment. We only have 27 amendments in 226 years. This is not an easy thing to do. And we are not about to forfeit the 2/3 of Congress that already approved that men and women should be equal, in the 1970s, plus 35 out of the 38 states we need. We believe there is no better time to get this amendment done, to remove your deadline, as America looks at electing its first woman president. I mean, is this right and just that she should preside as leader of the free world as a second-class citizen? What is this message? It's not one that we are going to send. However, we remain hopeful that you will seek more than one voice and more than one party to drive our initiative, our citizen-led initiative, our business women's initiative, our United for Equality initiative. So, if you're with us on this, come and join us. UnitedForEquality.com. We're on Facebook, and we're on Twitter at U4E2015. We'd love to hear from you, and we would love your support. Thank you.